Ladies and gentlemen, Justice Thurgood Marshall, Justice of the 20th century, Justice extraordinaire.
Historians will note this hour at the White House. In a Rose Garden ceremony, a 58-year-old great-grandson of a slave is nominated by President Johnson to be a Supreme Court justice. He is Solicitor General Thurgood Marshall, acknowledged the best-known Negro lawyer of the century. The president also calls his nominee best qualified.
I have just talked to the Chief Justice and informed him that I shall send to the Senate this afternoon the nomination of Mr. Thurgood Marshall, Solicitor General, to the position of Associate Justice Supreme Court, made vacant by the resignation of Justice Tom C. Clark of Texas.
Thus, the highest court in the land, with the vacancy owing to the stepping down of Justice Clark, has named to its august body Thurgood Marshall, the first of his race so honored.
Whenever I'm requested to make a speech, I now have a standard letter. It's almost a form letter. It starts off with, "I am out of the speaking business." After 60 years of it, I just gave it all. It's gone. But sometimes it's necessary. You know, we claim that we have made great advances. A lot of people do. I'm in the group that doesn't believe that. And some of you might not want to hear what I have to say about the problems that still remain. Why, when you get in high office, you do that? Well, I'll tell you why. As long as I've got breath, I am going to say it, and I'm going to repeat it. I repeatedly tell young people, you're better off than before, and be patient and things will get better. And the thing that gets me now is not only telling me that's what you told my father, they say that is what you told my grandfather, and things are no better for me. It's admitted in the New York Times reports, or Time magazine, that a recent survey shows that racism is broader and stronger than before. We're not gaining ground, my friends. We might be losing. But one thing I'm sure of is there's no time to stop. And I say, and I don't know whether or how I could say more, all of us have a job. And one thing, we can't do it as an individual, and we can't do it as small groups. We've got to have the one thing in mind, what I've been saying for 50 to 60 years. I don't care about the Constitution alone, or the Declaration of Independence, or all of the books together. It's not that important. What is important is a goal toward which you're moving, a goal that is the basis of true democracy, which is over and above the law. And it's something that won't happen, but you must brave for it and work for it. And that goal is very simple. That goal is that if a Negro child is born to a black mother in a state like Mississippi or any other state like that, born to the dumbest, poorest sharecropper, is by merely drawing its first breath in a democracy there and without any more, is born with the exact same rights as a similar child born to a white parent of the wealthiest person in the United States. No, it's not true. Of course it's not true. It never will be true. But I challenge anybody to take a position that that is not the goal that we should be shooting for. And stop talking about how far we've come and start talking about how close we are.
To those of us who know that struggle is far from over, history has another lesson. It tells us how deeply rooted habits of prejudice are, dominating the minds of men and all our institutions for 3 centuries. And it cautions us to continue to move forward lest we fall back. I'm an advocate and I represent the United States government, and I'll do it in the best I can. And there would personal emotions one way or the other. Once you become an advocate, that's it.
A friend once called Thurgood Marshall a tea kettle about to explode, but as we have seen tonight, he appears also to have qualities of humor and patience and quiet dispassion. Underneath there exists no doubt the tea kettle, that spirit of strong conviction that America cannot live with a free conscience until all of the people enjoy all of the fruits of America equally under the eyes of the law.
Are you saying that race should not be a factor in selecting your successor?
Of course I didn't say that. But it shouldn't be an excuse.
But it may be a factor. It should be a factor.
I don't know what is the most important factor. I think the important factor is to pick the best person for the job, not on the basis of race one way or the other.
Justice, how can we improve racial relations in this country? What should we do?
I don't believe there's anybody in the United States of America that doesn't know what he or she can do to better race relations.